What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and today I want to talk about why I'm bullish on Terareum and why it's been a nice kind of accumulation period and a consolidation period if you wanted to pick up some more Terareum, because it's been trading at the low 20s for quite a while. This seems like to be a strong level of support for this project, which is a good sign, right? You want to see something trading sideways for a little bit before you start picking some up so you can actually buy the dip, because obviously this has dipped. Now, I'm bullish on this project because, look, here's the thing. When it comes to these community tokens, it's no surprise that when there's no hype around something, the price is going to be stagnant or not pump. A lot of these token projects in this space are built off hype, and that's all they ever are just hype, right? You have to keep in mind that's all they ever are hype. And projects live and die on that. But I think when it comes to Terareum, they're actually focused on their use case, which is a centralized exchange, which is a big use case. A centralized exchange is not easy. It's not easy to do. There's so many rules and regulations and laws you have to deal with because it's not DeFi, it's centralized, right? So whatever governing body you're working out of, you have to go ahead and abide by their rules. So whether it's in East Asia, whether it's in the United States, wherever it is, right? You have to abide by their rules. And those rules are harsher than the ones in DeFi. So it looks like they posted, Milton, the CEO, said the Terareum headquarters is 90% complete. So as he says, the team is working day and night to complete the space in the next 7 days. You know, I don't get too worried. And then he also said this is nice. He says, our development team members were previously part of Coinbase and Kraken FX teams. So Coinbase Exchange and Kraken Exchange, right? So there's nothing short to expect from Terareum. So he's saying that, hey, we have some good people working for our centralized exchange, our team, right? For our centralized exchange. You have to understand that they want to be a centralized exchange. And just because there's no crazy hype right now doesn't mean that this thing doesn't have a promising future. I think that this team is very professional. And of course, there was the whole Binance issue and they addressed that. And I actually made a video about that. I'll put that in the description down below. I'll put a link to it in the cards up here. And I'll actually leave it on the end screen of this video so you can check out that video. Now, we followed that transactions. It looks like that money went into a Binance hot wallet. Whether they got scammed through the Binance portal, they thought they were talking to a legit Binance person. Who knows, right? Who knows? But here's the thing. If the Terareum exchange is successful in the future, no one's going to care about what happened, right? If things are going well, and the same thing applies to a lot of tokens in this space, if they start getting their SHIT together, you know, in the future, no one's going to care about all the negative things that are happening right now because they're going to be too busy making money and too busy talking about this token project, right? They're going to just think about the good things. So if you believe in this project, this price range is a good steal right now. That's just my opinion. I think that some good things are on the rise for Terareum. It's just that there's not a lot of hype in this product right now. But as soon as we start getting closer to the actual release date of their centralized exchange, I think we might see a change and a shift in how people are feeling about Terareum, especially if they start to pump in those sorts of things. And keep in mind, a lot of the money that's going to be coming from this project, a lot of the money they're going to be making are going to be from those exchange listing fees and some of the fees associated with that. A lot of people were upset about Dr. P, really providing a nice floor for this project by loading up a lot of the wallets on the initial pre-sale. But what that does is that keeps a nice layer of liquidity, like a nice safety net. So this thing really can't dump unless he decides to sell. That's actually a good thing. And it's not abnormal for people who own the company to have a large portion of that company, right? The issue is that when the people start selling they start selling some of their tokens or stock or whatever, and it starts dumping the price of the token, right? Because that was the issue when it came to Saitama, is that we found out the team was dumping the price and paying for other things and really fluffing up their personal life, which we don't like to see, right? We don't like to see that, especially when a token's in its early development stages. So that's my opinion on Terareum. I think it's going to pump. I definitely bought some more at this range. I think that the future is bright for this token. A lot of people think I'm like not bullish on it anymore because I don't talk about it, but I talk a lot to like Ozzy Osgood and stuff, on the phone and whatnot. We talk about Terareum all the time, and this thing definitely has the potential to do something great in this space. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of Terareum? I think this thing definitely has a ton of potential. I'm still bullish on it right now. Obviously, the price is not looking too good. The hype's kind of died down a little bit, but all this needs is one big catalyst when it comes to the centralized exchange, and this thing could go back to the moon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.